And I'm going to be talking about why teen marriage doesn't work and why it happens. Um, Teen marriage, it usually doesn't work out because at the time when you're a teenager, your frontal lobe isn't fully developed, and your frontal lobe has a lot to do with your decision-making skills. So if you're 19 trying to get in a relationship and your frontal lobe doesn't fully develop until you turn about 25. So you're not really thinking rationally. You think you're thinking rationally, but you're not. And that's why a lot of teenagers get married early. And that's why a lot of teenagers, when they do get married early, their marriages don't work out. Some teenagers, they might think they're in love, or who in here thinks that they have been in love before?
Only one person?
Four people. Are y'all currently in relationships right now?
Yes.
Do y'all think that you will stay with that person?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, statistics show that you're probably not going to stay with that person. I'm just going to let you know because, like I said, your frontal lobe isn't fully developed. And I'm not saying that some marriages don't. I mean, some marriages do work out, from high school sweethearts or whatever. Marriages do work out, but some tend not to work out. Most tend not to work out. And that's just how things go. My opinion is I'm not for teen marriage at all by any means, because I feel like you have to live your life some. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be in a relationship, but marriage isn't always the right thing to do when you're 19. You just got out of high school. That's not the first thing that should be on your mind, like, let me get married. That's just my perspective on it, but I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but that's really the reason why most teen marriages don't work out.
Okay, my name is Jasmine, and I'm going to talk about the pros and the divorce rate in teen marriage. Age does not mean wisdom and maturity. It is always better to marry the right person at the wrong time than the wrong person at the right time. In teen marriage, if you have a partner, in teen marriage, you will have a partner through good times and bad. Many men and women in teen years go through stressful times, but if you have that significant other, they'll help you go through it. What else can I talk about? Many people fear that if you commit too young, then you can grow apart. But growing together toward the common goal can make your marriage even stronger. The main reason why people are against teen marriage is because it's a young age. But you can be old and be immature, and you can be young and immature, but everyone is different, and you need to know your own assessment of your maturity. Another pro is money is always nice, but it's not essential to make a marriage work. If you and your partner are open with each other and able to communicate and are creative, you can work through being poor together. Three main reasons why teens divorce is immaturity, lack of communication, and ability to solve financial problems. The teen divorce rate is 40%, and I believe you could get married as a teenager, like 18, 19, if you're truly in love. And most people say that you're too young, but like I said before, you can be old and still immature, so I don't think that matters about the age. And that's it.
Hi, my name is Naya Houses, and I'll be closing this topic by stating the causes of teen marriage and teen pregnancy related to teen marriage. Higher poverty rates throughout, you have higher poverty rates throughout life versus waiting to get married. You also have 50% more likely to drop out of high school if you decide to get married as a teenager. You are also 4 times less likely to graduate from college, and you are 2/3 more likely to divorce within 15 years of marriage. The teen pregnancy you tend to have more children and have those children earlier. And those children of teen mothers are more likely to have lower birth weights. Also, teen mothers also have higher rate of infant homicide, which means deaths are inflicted intentionally towards infants. The children of teen marriage or teen pregnancy often are the victims of child abuse and neglect. They also are more likely to have academic and behavioral problems in school and are more likely to engage in crime when they grow older in age. And I personally don't feel like I agree with teen marriage because I feel like you don't know that you're in love. You may think you're in love, but you may just love that person. And in order to get married, you should be in love with that person. And that's how I feel.
Hold on. So, are you saying that love is not really real and we're just with each other and it's not going to work out eventually? Because she said 40%, right? 40% of teens, yeah. So, what about the other 60?
Yeah, but that's a big number still. 40%. That's more. That's
But
almost
still,
half.
That's lower than the average.
Yeah, but it's still almost half.
If 50% of all marriages end in divorce, and the teen divorce rate is 40%.
That's still. Then the other 60% is not just, the other 60% is divided in between all the other problems in the world that people get divorced over. Think about it. But still 40% is that's probably the bigger amount of one cause or one cause. And once again, I'm not saying that I think that no teen marriage will work out or nothing, because I've seen it happen. I know people who are married who have been married since high school or since once they got out of high school or whatever. Oh yeah, a lot of teenagers get married for the wrong reasons too. Some teenagers get married because the girl had got pregnant. A lot of teens get married for that reason. That's a big reason, and that's the wrong reason to get married, because just because you have a baby with someone doesn't mean that it's going to work out between you all. And some teenagers' parents are like that too, where you have the mom or the dad saying, oh, you're going to marry her because you got her pregnant. A lot of parents have beliefs in that. So that's one reason why the divorce rates are so high, because if you have your parents coming down on you like, you need to marry her or y'all need to get married once you have a kid, then that's the pressure on you, and you're just going to do it because your parents say so or because they think it's the right thing to do, not because you want to do it. And then you have some people who have religious beliefs, and they have the whole, what is it called? The marriage that's already set up. Yeah. Arrangement. So you have those types of marriages where you see they don't want to get married, but they have to. And those, yeah. Any questions?
Can you go over your name?
My name is Quan. Easy.
Jasmine.
Naya.
So a little off topic. Did any of you have boyfriends?
Right now?
Quick question. How do you feel about the relationship, the longevity?
Me?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
Which
see
would
that.
she have?
Who?
Me. Can I ask the question again? Are you talking about her?
No.
Which one of you had the boyfriend and how do you feel about longevity? Well, in the relationship.
I feel, okay, I'm not in love or anything, but
First of all, did your mic show?
no, he's back at home.
Okay, you can offer.
Huh? Yeah, he's not here, but no, he's in the army, so he's about to deploy, and I don't think I don't know if we're going to stay together while he's gone, because, you know, I am a college student. I'm a lot of dude, so, yeah, I don't know about that.
So is it better to be in a relationship in college or out of a relationship in college?
I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm good with it.
Yes. How long have y'all been together?
Since last November, so a year. How do you feel?
If your son or daughter was in a relationship for a long time and they were in love and they wanted to run off and get married at 18.
Well, we've already had this discussion, and there's a checklist that they're supposed to go by. And one of my sons told me, he said, well, when you see me take her to the opera, then you know it's serious. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Right now, I guess he's just sowing their wallows. I mean,
Sowing the wallows.
if it's the right person for religious reasons,
Yeah.
you know, I encourage them to go to church and find their mate for church. And I tell them if you know, pray about, mine is basically religion based. If you want a mate that's this type of person or this type of personality, pray about it. So that when you see that person, you'll know that that's the mate that God has for me. So we're basically on the religion side of things. And even though I don't keep them from dating or doing whatever they want to do, I do have my opinion. Like if I see somebody and I don't like them, I'll tell them. And like one time I saw my son took out a girl and her shorts were so short, the next day I decided to put some on. And then he said something and I said, well, you didn't have a problem with her. So my opinion is I'm very straightforward. I don't keep anything. I don't hold back anything when it comes to them dating. So yeah. But what?
That situation is weird. Like, you like sex, I heard about it.
And
I wouldn't want to dare see my mother leave.
she didn't either. He told me it was supposed to.
That's bad.
That's what he said.
I can't honor you. Like, that's like,
I thought it was nasty when I saw her with I was looking like that, me for the first time.
I have another question for Justin. Do you feel like having a boyfriend control some of your actions while you're in school?
whoa, you got sucked right there. Oh, she got sucked.
What type? Never mind, I ain't gonna get into that. Say you're in a relationship, that controls, you know, you're going out, the people you hang around. Like, okay, you having a boyfriend, does it control the type of people you hang with and how you carry yourself?
Are you
No, I mean, I carry
Yeah.
myself in the same way.
Okay. Even when you don't have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Alright. What age do African Americans like get married? Like what's the like average age? No, it's not.
I would say about 25.
You just pulling that out the air.
It sounds good.
All right. Any more questions or statements or comments?
Oh, okay, I got one. Okay, since you said our frontal lobe is not developed enough to fall in love, be in love, but what is the definition of love? I believe there's no true definition of the word love.
I'm not saying that your frontal lobe isn't fully developed, so you don't
Where did you get
know.
that information?
No, that's true. I mean,
No, I'm saying, where did you get that information?
I got the information because I took a psychology course, and they taught me about it.
Yeah, your brain's not fully developed until about 25.
Yeah.
If that's the case, 25-year-olds get married.
Yeah, I'm not saying, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. At the same time, it's just, I'm not saying that your frontal lobe doesn't, it has nothing to do with you being in love. It's the decisions that you make. Just because you're in love, do you think that you should be married is a question. Not all the time.
All right, we'll give the floor